much are you down, first of all?
Since November, about 45 pounds.
45 pounds. It's not the first time you've lost weight.
No.
Right? So this is, when was your leanest, and can you remember when you looked about your best?
You know, I was leanest probably about 4 years ago.
Okay.
I was maybe about 10 pounds less than I am now. You know,
10 pounds less than you are now. How did you do it then? How did you lose the weight?
You know, then it was a similar way but less structured. You know, kind of dieting on my own. I did have a trainer at another gym. You know, it was a once a week, twice a week kind of thing, plus, you know, some classes. You know, so it took time to get there.
Sure.
It took about a year or so to get down there.
How are your dieting habits, or your eating habits, I shouldn't say the word dieting habits. How are your eating habits different than they are now?
Well, back then it was more just based on calories.
Okay.
You know, it was just like a MyFitnessPal, how many calories I've eaten today.
That's a curse word around here. I'm just kidding.
Get out.
I'm just kidding.
No. But no, it was just the idea that, hey, I was looking at it and saying, you know, not as careful as, you know, what's my protein, what's all this.
How long ago was this?
About 4 years ago.
Okay. What makes this time different? Because you don't want to go back to that.
Right.
So,
you know, the things that kind of killed me there were things, like I said, I had a trainer. I liked the trainer. You know, he left to do his own thing.
gotcha.
And of course, you're in one of these giant, you know, box gyms. Like, there's no one else to be accountable for. You know, here it's like, you got all the coaches here. Plus, you know, you got all the folks I'm working out with. You know, I come in, you see me in the morning, come in at 7 o'clock. I got to say hello to like 4 people, you know, before we even get started.
That's good, man.
You know, guys,
that's you have to have a comfortable environment, you know.
It's a community, you know, because it's like, and I know we're looking at like, what do you think, like, you know, when you get started, right? You know, everyone kind of thinks like, this is so hard, I'm like the only one that's ever done this kind of thing. But in reality, you know, everyone here is, they're skinny and they want to put on some muscle. They're fat and they want to lose weight. You know, they're, you know, just feeling like, you know, weak as they get older and they want to get stronger.
It's just fighting the demons too. It's just getting negative bullshit out and using this place as like a dojo, which is all come here to get better. You know?
And like everyone's got something they want to build toward, and you know, the reason you're here and not headphones in at like a big gym is the fact that, you know, it's a community thing. You know, you're gonna, like, if I don't show up, like for a class, and I see one of the guys in the class later in the week, they're gonna say, "Hey, Kev, where were you?
Right.
You know, Sunday.
I was gonna text you today.
Morning?
I forgot that you had something going on with J-Rock tonight for this interview, but I was gonna.
Like,
7 o'clock class. I was like, "Where's Kevin?" Because that's usually your time spot, and I was like, I mean, that's a fun class, and I look forward to different classes for different people and different kind of energies.
Yeah.
7 o'clock on a Wednesday is just a fun group.
No, and it's a good time.
We brought it back to the trainer leaving,
Sure.
and kind of just different lifestyle changes. But was there one specific moment that threw you off, and you're like, or like, because usually besides the trainer leaving, you still know.
Yeah.
You know,
I laugh, and it's you know, the best and worst things. Moving, you know, I said I moved to downtown Somerville, and suddenly all those pizza places are right there, all those bars are right there, all those, you know, ice cream places are right there, and I hadn't developed that kind of mindset of control. You know, the fact that I wasn't eating pizza every night or something, you know, I lived in like the middle of nowhere in Hillsborough, was that I had to drive somewhere to go. So if I didn't have the food in my fridge, well, I made something up, you know, bachelor chow kind of thing. Whereas here, it's like, it's really easy. You're like, oh, well, you know, I can just get a couple slices, or I'll go grab a sandwich down the street, or you know what, I'll grab a beer and a burger down at the bar. And that becomes the new habit, you know, because it's so damn easy, you know. So now I'm thinking that I have a different thought process and a different focus. You know, I'm looking at the nutrition portion differently. You know,
what would you say to somebody who's kind of on the fence, or, you know, people? There's like phases of people going through.
You know, when you go swimming in the summer and you look at the pool and you're like, there's 2 ways you can get the pool. You can kind of, you know, inch yourself in, and like it's agony, right? When you hit certain parts of your body, you're like, oh my God. Or you just jump in, you know, and it hurts for a second, but then you're there, then you're ready. you know, it's kind of the same way. I think, you know, when I first came here, I was like kind of wading in the pool, you know, freaking out when the water splashed above my knee and my legs were cold, you know, and then, you know, Mansformation was like jumping in the deep end. But I think really it's like, you know, it's
People do it when they're ready.
Yeah.
I just love I love picking people's brains because
Yeah,
you're relatable. You know, people
Yeah.
roller coaster dieting, kind of like, you know, you have. I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but you've expressed to me some family members who are also you know challenged with weight and food and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
coming from a lifestyle of it. Not that it's in your DNA, but you're more susceptible to it because of your people you're around, your
It's
environment.
what you know. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. It's who you know, what you know, and so forth.
So I love this part of the process is pulling stories out and trying to inspire more people by
Yeah.
telling their stories, and that's why I'm so vulnerable and I put myself out there all the time with
Yeah.
all my shit because I feel like, you know, A, it's therapy for me when I express myself, and B, I feel like if it inspires one person to just say it's okay to feel a certain way or not be right all the time, or I feel like it's making a difference. That's what it's all about. People inspiring people, you know.
Yeah, and I think you have to take a chance to do it,
Sure.
obviously. But I think, again, I think just the fact that it's not just, you know, you against the world. You know, it's the fact that folks are here, you know, go through a basics class, and you've got folks you're connecting with.
You went from basics to being in your own, and you're doing literally both now. I love it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you, and I'm happy and grateful that you gave us an opportunity to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Now, 2 questions.
Yeah.
I forgot the first one. What's next? I legit forgot the next one. What's next for you? What's next
Sure.
on your list?
What is
You're like, I
next?
gotta take class at 6.
No, that's next on my list is like
All
class
right.
in 4 minutes.
30
No.
30 seconds.
No.
So what's next on your list?
In terms of my...
In terms of your fitness and your health? You're running 5Ks now, right? Back into it?
Yeah, I'm back into running. I've got a 10-miler coming up in May. I've got a half marathon coming up in November. I haven't run that distance since like 2016. You know, I've still got a ways to go. You know,
How much more do you want to lose?
well, we're gonna see. You know,
Body fat was what? Did you talk about your body fat?
I mean, my body fat went down from I think about 33 to about 21. You know, but I got to get down lower than that. I got to get rid of this
I'd
donut
love to see you at
tire.
10%. I would say 10%. It's a good number that's maintainable, sustainable, and it's going to give you like a really badass fucking physique. So I'm saying we shoot for 10% and not stop until we get there. And then we do get there. We can't stop either, but
I know.
good stuff. So you're still continuing with your fitness, and that's one of the keys that are going to keep you kind of engaged in the process. Number one. And last but certainly not least, what do you find most valuable about our program and you know, body as a whole?
Sure. Well, kind of what I was saying a little bit earlier, I think the program, I think it's great because it is, for lack of a better term, prescriptive. You know, it's something where, you know, I know you and your team know what you guys are doing, right? So I'm not coming in here and trying to guess at what my exercises are going to be or guess at how I need to eat. You know, I can come in and kind of leverage that experience. Like I say, when I walk in at 7 o'clock in the morning, I haven't had my coffee yet. You know, I like the idea of being able to just open up my book or pull a clipboard off the wall and say, okay, these are the exercises I'm doing.
You're pretty chipper though for 7 a.m., bro.
I fake it well. But no, I think that's that. And then as far as, you know, body, like I said, it's the community. You know, it's more people I'm accountable to. It's fun. You know, it's not, you know, if you go to the gym, you think my goal for the gym is I'm going to burn 500 calories in the treadmill. Like, you're going to have every excuse in the world to skip that.
Sure.
If you go to the gym and saying, okay, I'm going to meet some of my friends, we're going to do something crazy, we're going to push ourselves, like, you want to come back. So I look at it that way.
I'm going to cut you off because I want you to get class. I don't want you to get in trouble for being late.
There we go. Yeah, Coach Alex.
Kevo, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
And you're a good storyteller and you like to talk, so we may be doing this more, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
Inspiring more people.
You just let me know. We'll just have to get J-Rock up early.
Yeah. Well,